You will go down in history, whether you like it or not.
Like Rudolph.
Yeah. So true. First name Rudolph, last name the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That was such a good bit. We missed it. You'll never know.
You'll never know what the really good bit was that we...
Loathing, unadulterated loathing.
Let's recreate it from the start.
Your face, your voice, your clothing. And then you asked me...
I said, oh, is that from Wicked?
Yeah, it is. It's one of the songs. For your face, your voice, your clothing.
Oh, I never saw it.
Are you going to watch it?
No, I'm never going to. I'm too busy watching Love Island All-Stars.
Now you're all caught up.
That was what you missed before I hit the record button, and I should do this again. There we go.
Nice.
That was the other thing you missed, is I clapped. And I clapped because Wicked was so good.
Yeah, I clapped during Wicked.
Uh-huh. Do you clap when the plane lands?
Have you ever had that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like how many times?
Me and my family were flying back from the Dominican, and it was very cloudy, foggy conditions, so we had to circle for like an hour or so, and then when we land after that, people clapped because it was treacherous, and the pilots did a good job.
Okay. Yeah. I think I had it once or twice. I think when I first came here, the plane, people started clapping, and I'd never been on a plane.
Oh,
so I was like, I guess this is
what
just
you do.
what you do. They put on a show for us, so I'm like,
It's true. I clap. I clap when I go to Chipotle and they finish making my order.
and it's not my hands.
Oh,
I'm clapping my cheeks. All right, hold on. Before we get too far into the episode, there's something I need to do.
Okay.
As you know, we have a new pope.
Oh yes.
Pope Leo. However, just a front-facing role, right?
Yeah.
We have a real pope who
the shadow pope.
Shadow pope. That's good. That's good. Shadow pope. And like the thing with the pope and the shadow pope is that regular pope gets elected. Shadow pope gets selected.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like there's no election process.
Yeah.
And then when regular pope dies, shadow pope also has to die.
Yeah. You die in the game, you die in real life.
Yeah, like somehow you gotta go.
Yeah.
So since there's a new pope, Pope Leo.
Pope Leo.
Papa Leo.
He is from Chicago.
He is. Have you seen the edits of him coming out to Love Sosa?
No.
It's so fucking funny. Put it up. Yeah. So we need a new shadow pope. So I got in touch with my friends at the Vatican, and you, my friend,
Me?
are the new shadow pope.
I thought you were gonna say you.
No.
I didn't even apply or nothing.
You don't apply. You just get selected.
Okay, I'll take it. Oh.
No, this is blasphemy. Shadow pope.
Yeah. My pope name is Pope White Smoke.
Oh my god, dude! They should have. Oh man, if Pop Smoke didn't die,
Yeah.
and he
Pope
got
Smoke?
made Pope Smoke. You need to take your responsibility.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown or whatever.
Yeah, light is the crown that sits on the big head.
Light. This crown too small for my big pope head. My
okay.
first act as pope,
Shadow Pope.
as shadow pope,
Yep.
I would like to ban the sale of alcohol everywhere.
Wow.
Yep. Prohibition 2, baby.
All right, we're bringing it back.
Bring it back. It was so good the first time.
You're a little loud.
I don't care.
Yeah, okay, it's happening.
Prohibition 2.
Prohibition's back. Sorry, Shadow Pope said it. Of course, we can't tell the world that Shadow Pope is the one who decided.
Yes, it's got to come through our Chicagoan overlord.
Yeah. He's going to put it in the works, and then, he's going to take all the heat.
Yeah.
While Shadow Pope, Pope Green Smoke, is going to...
Pope Green Smoke.
Is it White Smoke?
It was White Smoke,
Okay,
but now it's Green Smoke, dude. All beer stores replaced by weed stores.
Okay.
That's what I'm after.
I like that.
The thing about Prohibition is it forced people to get creative.
About
right?
their alcohol.
About alcohol.
Yeah.
Without Prohibition, we wouldn't have Malort or Fireball. There's like a bunch of stuff that was
Really?
invented because of Prohibition.
Really? Okay.
So,
I didn't know that.
Prohibition 2, I better see some really creative stuff. I better see Four Loko come back, first of all.
That's
okay?
good.
Disguised as an energy drink. I better see
like the Panera lemonade.
the Panera lemonade that kills you. Yeah. They should have just added like a shot to that, and then it would have been like the perfect drink. I think it'll be good for society as a whole, and I think that we will emerge stronger.
Yeah, I think doing prohibition again, replacing it with weed stores.
Yeah.
I can't see anything that could go wrong with that.
No, because weed, you can't get addicted.
Yeah, for sure.
It's good for you.
It's not. I'm not addicted, bro.
It cures epilepsy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
it cures cancer. Yeah.
And makes you make really good music. So, what more could you ask for? Sorry, I'm trying to put my own spin on it.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
This is good radio, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that sounds good on the mic.
Oh my god, I can't even move my head. Actually, you know what?
It's like a medieval torture device.
Yeah, I'm in the the grip of the Lord is around my neck.
The Lord's choker.
We call yeah. The Jesus collar. Yeah, we go
the holy choker. Oh my god.
Yeah.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy
Choker. Yeah. So I mean, honestly, you know what? I wasn't expecting it, but I feel like this role actually kind of fits me well.
Yeah. Listen, I don't miss.
Yeah, I'm a very behind the scenes kind of guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like having Pope Leo in front of the crowds talking to them, and then I can just sort of do my own business back here.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's great. I'm really glad. So, thank you.
I am curious though why the new pope decided to go by Leo. Was he like
he really loved
I need to switch
the
things
Revenant.
up. The Revenant?
Yeah.
What a fucking pull. You're saying
that's what he got the Oscar for. What do you mean? That's not a pull.
Okay, Pope Leo is like really into Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. So I guess this is information that you're privy to as the Shadow Pope.
Yeah, he told me. He said, "Man, ever since I saw him in the Titanic, I just couldn't get enough. And now I want to be him in the only way that I can.
Okay.
By becoming the Pope."
And then 5 years later, when the Pope gets assassinated, Leonardo DiCaprio is going to play the Pope, and it's going to come full circle. And the Pope's going to be happy in heaven.
Yeah.
You do get a certain mystic knowledge as you put on the crown.
Yes.
It should be slowly flowing in. Is there anything cool that's come up?
I think I know who's going to win the Super Bowl next year.
All right. That's the football one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Who's going to win?
Giants. Shadow Pope decrees. White Smoke decrees. Pope White Smoke decrees that the Giants will win the Super Bowl in 2026.
I believe him.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're fucking blaspheming.
You're sacrilegious.
Against the Lord.
Yeah. And the way that I'm not going to.
Can we?
The way I play with my balls is sacrilegious.
I was going to say.
This is really annoying.
Yeah, you should take that off. It looks good,
I
but
can
you should
hear
take
it. I can hear it like rubbing against the headphones, and it's just like.
I think they need to switch out.
Go see the Smurfs movie in theaters.
No, I told you, no free advertising.
Coming soon to theaters.
And that's from Burger King too.
It is.
Here, I'll take it.
I'm the burger Pope.
So the way we do it, so this one goes to the Pope.
Yeah.
So this, when it's like this, it goes to the Pope.
Yeah, that's
when it's like
the Shadow
this,
Pope.
It goes to Shadow
because if you think about it, we're like two inverted sides of the same coin.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. You should soon start being able to talk to regular Pope in your mind.
Yeah.
So if Pope Leo shows up on this podcast, you can thank him.
Yeah. Right now, we haven't gotten to the mind connection, but we do have a physical connection.
What are you feeling? What's Pope up to right now?
If he feels something, I feel it.
What's the new Pope doing right now?
He is eating focaccia.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's got like the big crunchy salt on it.
Oh.
And he's having that just dipped in some really good olive oil.
Oh, that piece of shit. How dare he?
Yeah. So, yeah.
I saw a video of someone make focaccia, but like put Jamaican patties in it. It looks kind of good.
just in it? Yeah. Not like incorporate, just like
no, like so he was making the bubble, like he would like do the thing to make the bubbles, and then he would just drop a Jamaican patty in there.
And that looked good to you.
And then once it was cooked, it looked good. Like initially I was like, what the fuck is happening? But it looked cool.
Have you ever seen focaccia art?
Yeah. That shit is cool.
Where they make flowers out of tomatoes and stuff.
I wish I could like learn how to bake. I just it does. There's something missing in my brain.
You can't follow rules.
That's
why.
true. That's true. It's like, give me exactly 1 cup and then make sure you sift it through a sieve
Yep.
before it goes in. Otherwise, it's going to clump. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I want to put something in a fire and then it comes out,
Yeah.
you know?
Like a pizza oven you
Yeah.
can get behind, but like an oven.
Like pizza oven, I could get behind because it's like I'm cooking with fire.
Uh-huh.
However, making pizza dough? See, now there's a problem.
There's a meme I have to show you.
Okay.
Uh,
He's going to put it up for our listeners too, so
Yeah.
you can join in on the meme.
just what you were saying. So it's a meme that at the top says authentic in quotes, Italian in quotes, pizza in quotes,
Yeah, unsliced, burns.
burnt spots everywhere. Mamma mia, I burned the pizza. And then on the right side it says real American pizza, Domino's,
Yeah.
perfect round base, plenty of toppings. Enjoy your pizza, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's true. I think Italy started pizza.
uh-huh.
Domino's perfected pizza. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like Italy walked so Domino's could run. That's my phone, sorry.
It's the Pope.
Oh, sorry, hold on. Leo! Yeah, bro. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. We can, there should be a vial under your, under your bedside
Hold
cabinet.
on. I'm picturing it in my mind.
Yeah.
Northwest corner,
Yeah, Shadow Pope.
bedside cabinet,
Can you feel
third
him?
drawer.
Can he? He said he can't feel you. You might need to like rub your belly.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the connection's stronger.
Yeah.
Okay. He found it.
Yep,
Sick. Okay.
You will have diarrhea tonight.
Yeah. Better than the alternative though, right, Leo? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ciao.
Yeah.
He was poisoned.
Yeah. Okay.
There was a vial. There's a Pope poison vial in his bedside cabinet.
Well, hey, Leo DiCaprio.
yeah.
You know, get ready. Start researching. The
I know,
shortest
I know.
pope life of all. Who was the shortest pope of all time?
I think it was like probably a child who got killed in like the 1700s.
Well, you can't be the pope as a child.
I'm sure you can.
Shortest pope reign was Pope Urban VII, who reigned for 12 days and then died before his consecration. That's
Wait, so he didn't even get
fucked.
consecrated?
No.
So how does it count?
He was elected, but then not consecrated, but he died in the interim. So,
How?
let's see.
How did he die? Let's find out how this pope died.
He died.
Maybe there's a pattern.
Pope Urban VII died because of malaria.
Cringe.
Pope Urban's kind of a sick name, though.
Pope Urban's pretty sick.
Yeah. Oh, he looks like the kind of guy that would die of malaria.
Oh, God. He had malaria since he was born.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Wow.
That's a nice photo, though.
Photo.
Portrait. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a photo of a portrait.
It's a, it's a real man.
Technically.
It's a real guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Popey.
The longest reign was Pope, Saint Peter, but he was the first bishop of Rome. I don't know if we
Is
count
that the
him.
first pope?
Apparently, according to this Wikipedia article.
Yeah, who came up with the concept of a pope? What the fuck? Like, what does that
The
even
term
mean?
pope is the name several churches give to their highest spiritual leader.
Interesting.
That's
so
all I
their
got.
boss.
Their
So
boss.
the Catholic boss
There's-
is Pope Leo.
There's a very interesting video
Okay.
from what's his name? CGP Grey. That's his
Okay.
name.
Okay.
On how you become pope.
Oh yes,
So,
I think I've
yeah,
seen
yeah,
that. Yeah.
So you gotta go through like popelitics
Yeah.
to get to.
You think we could do it? I mean, you're already there. You think I could do it?
Shadow pope, yeah. Shadow pope is a different sort of.
Shadow Pope, you got to be into the seedy parts of the
Yeah.
religion. You know,
You couldn't.
okay.
I'm sorry.
It hurts my feelings.
And I think you know why. Yeah.
It's because I'm brown, isn't it?
It is. It is. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was so excited for Filipino Pope. I was excited for Black Pope, but we got
We got American
American
Chicago. And,
Chicago. You know what? It's something. It's new,
yeah.
but yeah, would be nice.
I have a couple things to talk about
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
first
hit-
half of this.
Hit me with it.
Speaking of Italy
Mamma mia!
and the Papal States,
Papal States.
I saw an article.
PayPal.
The PayPal States. I saw an article called "Can We Blame the Mafia on Lemons?"
Okay.
This is an article by Cara Giaimo about how the lemon trade created the concept of the mafia. Okay?
Really?
So I'm going to read you a couple of paragraphs here. Okay.
Yeah, regale me.
It's story time. When Gaspar Galati took over management of the Fondo Riela in 1872, he knew he was in for a headache.
Put some nice Italian music back here.
The 10-acre lemon and tangerine farm just outside of Palermo should have been a prime piece of property, bringing its owner a slice of the booming citrus market.
His lemon cake.
Yes, that had northwest Sicily overflowing with wealth. Instead, it seemed cursed. Galati's late brother-in-law, who had left him in charge of the farm, had died of a heart attack after receiving a series of mysterious, threatening letters.
What?
And everyone knew that the farm's warden, Benedetto Carollo, had been stealing more than his share of profits for years. So basically, this guy named Galati inherited a lemon farm. And the farm's warden, Benedetto Carollo, was sort of secretly pulling all the strings of this lemon farm. So first, Galati tried to sell the lemon farm just to get it off of his hands because it was too much to deal with. But Carollo was harassing potential buyers and selling lemons that he had pre-promised to customers to tank the reputation. So Galati fired Carollo.
Okay.
And replaced him with a new warden.
Yeah.
And then a couple months later, the new warden was found dead with multiple bullet holes in his back. So basically, they knew Carollo was the guy who killed this new warden out of revenge.
Yeah.
But they went to the police about it and the judges in the local court, and none of them wanted to arrest or convict him.
Why?
Because he had paid them off.
What?
And the cops were corrupt on his side.
Okay. So this guy is defining the playbook here.
Yeah, so this guy Carollo basically created the idea of the mafia and the extortion, intimidation tactics
crazy.
of the mafia.
Wow.
And one of my favorite parts of this article is the line, "Life gave them lemons and they made organized crime." So it was...
Who's the writer for this one?
Cara Giaimo.
Cara went off with that one. She was writing that and she was like...
Yeah. So it's a very interesting read.
Yeah.
Because they also talk about why lemons were so important at the time.
Yeah, lots of stuff with lemons? I don't know. I was trying to think of something.
Yeah, lots of scurvy for naval voyages. So having a teaspoon of lemon juice a day is enough to keep scurvy away because of the high vitamin C, ascorbic acid or whatever concentration. So yeah, very interesting. Somebody should make a movie out of this.
This sounds cool.
Yeah.
Nice little period piece could be you know who could do it? A24 could do it, make it a little horror.
Yeah. I mean, it has the Scorsese stank all over it, but he's already kind of dabbled in all that stuff.
Yeah,
so.
He's like, oh, wow, another crime movie by Scorsese? Wow.
But it's about lemons.
Oh, wow, that's so crazy. This is a completely different movie now.
Yeah, so...
how do you feel about lemons?
How do I feel about lemons?
Yeah.
Every time that I put a fresh lemon into a drink, I'm like, holy fuck.
Really?
This is the best
really
flavor.
Interesting.
And then I never buy lemons. But every time I have one, I'm like, yeah.
I don't think ever in my life, no, I wouldn't say ever, but I don't think I've ever purposefully bought a lemon.
Okay.
I don't think...
I've never made a cocktail?
I don't use lemons.
Yeah.
Limes has been the go-to for me since I was born. So it's always wild to think of who the fuck uses an actual lemon. Because then now I try lemons, I'm like, these are sweet.
Yeah.
And I like the tartness of a lime, but a lemon, I just don't see it.
Well,
I just can't get behind it.
Here's what you got to do. I'm gonna lay this out for you.
Yep.
You're gonna go outside in the summertime.
Yep. Shirtless? Shirt? No shirt?
No shirt.
Okay.
No shirt. You're gonna go outside in the summertime, no shirt, run around for half an hour.
Yeah.
Playing soccer or something.
Okay.
You're gonna go back inside.
Yeah.
Tall glass of ice water.
Yeah.
A slice of lemon that you put a little squeeze in, then you put the rest of the lemon in the thing.
Yeah.
Stir it up,
Yeah.
drank it.
Pour up.
It's good.
Interesting. Yeah. Have you tried that with a lime though?
No.
Cause limes I feel cause I don't know I drink salty lemonades.
Yeah.
I don't drink sweet lemonades.
Yeah.
So I feel the lime and the salt I don't know. I think it does something. You should try
Yeah,
that.
like a tequila vibe, right?
We'll swap.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go see my parents. I'm sure they have lemons. So I'm gonna try a little lemon water after a workout, perhaps.
Uh-huh.
And then you try lime mixed with whiskey.
Okay.
And
I
Coke.
have done a dark and stormy before, which is
Yeah.
that with the ginger beer in it.
Yeah.
I do like lime. I'm not
Yeah.
anti-lime.
Okay.
I just think
I ain't lime.
I ain't lime. But like when you go to a restaurant, you know, you ever go to like a Chinese buffet?
Yeah,
and
like Mandarin.
They bring out the little bowl of hot lemon water, and you dip your
baby.
little fingies in it, and you
Yeah.
go,
And then they have lemon in your glass too.
Yeah.
And then my dad's like, they're so smart. I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, listen, if you drink the water with lemon, it keeps you less full. Like you don't get as full. I'm like, that's not true.
There's no chance.
It's like, nah.
Does
nah, man.
lemon curb appetite? Let's find out.
No, does lemon increase appetite?
Oh, increase.
Yeah, he was saying they put it in there so.
Lemon doesn't make you hungry.
Yeah.
Lemon water consumed before meals reduces hunger. So he's directly incorrect. Yeah.
He was on the right track, just on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, and we've all that was deep.
Thanks, man. Wow,
We've all been there.
That is good, isn't it? I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take the day. You want to take the podcast?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna break the chair if I.
Yeah, I feel like a phrase book is like a lost art. You know.
Yeah.
Like, people used to just be able to say things like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and we haven't had one of those in a while.
Something like that. No, it's just like anytime it's like I've been a nasty girl or something like that.
Or sticking out your gyat for the Rizzler.
Yeah,
like that's not. I've been getting the worst YouTube ads lately, by the way.
Really?
There's this horrendous tower defense game.
Oh, is it King Shot or
yes,
whatever?
yes.
I get that too,
dude. The one's like no ads, no ads, no ads. I'm so glad
Play
you
for
know
free.
that.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm so glad you know and it's like endless hours of gaming joy.
Yeah.
And it's like an AI voiceover. But there's another one of that where it's like a guy playing the game.
He's like for like first wave and it's already so hard.
Yeah. I need to upgrade my crossbow tower. But there's another one where the guy says he's like, oh no, the Red Gooner squad has deployed their Rizzler, and I'm like, I'm gonna you. I'm gonna find out who you are and you.
We gotta bleep that.
I'm gonna the guy in that ad. I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I mean, if you see the ad again, you'll know who it is. You'll be able to figure it out. I think they're
Really?
Yeah, because I imagine
It just looks like a white guy.
Yeah, but I think when the ad pops up, I don't know. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but we could discuss later. Shadow Pope can take out
my second decree. First decree: ban alcohol everywhere. Second decree: the guy in that ad.
Yeah, keep the game though. Game is fine.
Honestly, the guy who made the game too.
Yeah, I get a lot.
To all of them.
Yeah, this is gonna be a spicy year. I think it's like YouTube ads have been very weird lately, but I feel good sometimes because the type of ads that I get from YouTube. Maybe I've already said this on the show, but it's been a while. But the type of ads I get from YouTube, I get the feeling that YouTube doesn't know me, which makes me feel good that I'm not leaving enough of a footprint on the internet that they can target me.
Yeah, YouTube knows me.
Yeah.
They keep advertising a vitamin company.
Oh, shit.
And they're like, our vitamins are so clean. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll take them.
Yeah?
Whatever.
Did it work? It worked on you?
It's one of the big vitamin brands.
Oh, is it the green one?
It's the green one.
I see.
Yeah.
I
I'm
see.
not going to
No
no free advertising. Motherfucker. Yeah, they do. They've got me like locked down. But that one,
much is
the
it,
Kings
though?
thing, whatever Kings.
Yeah, Kings.
They don't got me
King
on
Shot.
that one. I'm not. You're not gonna get me with that one.
No, never with a tower defense game. I honestly I don't know. I know it's like the biggest industry, but I don't know anybody who plays mobile games in my life. Like I don't know who does it. It's got to be all like the Candy Crush moms, right? Like
well, that's what I
they
think
gotta
it
be
used to
keeping it
be.
afloat.
But now it's like MMO whales.
That's true. Like Genshin Impact.
Yeah, and like
all
the
that
the Crack-a-Pack whatever.
Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Pokemon,
big.
the Pokemon trading card pocket or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it just is like people who are like, I got a bunch of money kicking around. What's worse is the sports betting
Oh yeah,
apps, which we've talked about. But
I mean, how's your year going? Because you said you wanted to this year. You wanted to bat harder.
well, yeah, I said there was two paths I could go down, and one I was going to get addicted to sports gambling.
Yeah.
And the other one was I'm going to become a hermit and like throw my phone in the river, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which way are you going?
I've kind of straddled
Western
the line.
man,
Western
where are you
man.
going?
I've straddled the line very well.
Okay.
I placed a $5 bet with
Really?
about the Leafs losing,
Really?
and
Oh,
I
you guys-
lost. I lost the bet.
No, they're on a hot streak.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. So, the bet was $5 if they lost, $10 if they won. Like he doubled it. So he was like, if they do lose, I'll give you $10, but if they win, you give me $5.
Oh, okay.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
He was doubling down on
Yeah,
it.
and I said double or nothing for the next one. And he didn't take it. So that's my sports betting experience. But
Yeah, over quick. That's
yeah,
not bad.
Yeah.
I've been doing. I had a cottage trip with some friends, and we did some poker with some like change.
Oh yeah,
little bits of
we
money.
gotta
That
play
was a lot
poker.
of fun.
We gotta play poker.
Yeah, poker's fun. I enjoy poker. I couldn't. I need to have like. I need to have like. Whenever I play poker, there's always like a phone next to me with all what the suits mean. I'm like,
Pair,
yeah.
2 pair, 3 of a kind, full house, like the yeah.
I think if I remember what they are in their order, that's when I know I've gone too far.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's I don't want to be like. I don't want to be like, yeah, so if you do this, this,
You're like,
this is
yeah,
better
so you
than
got to
this.
bet pre-flop.
Yeah, so I'd be like, no. Like, I want to have fun. I don't want to get into it.
Okay. I would be. We should do a poker night.
That'd be fun,
yeah.
honestly. I feel like that.
I would get so competitive. It's not even funny.
We should do real money. Vacation days. Poker night.
I did do. I always forget like how competitive I am until I like come face to face with it. So like the past weekend was my like birthday. I took like a 4-day weekend of birthday celebrating.
Yeah.
And what I decided to do, I was between a couple things for my actual birthday. We were either going to go mini putt, we were going to do like a pottery wheel class,
Okay. Sounds fun.
or we were going to go bowling. And the mini putt was too far away. The pottery classes didn't run on Mondays, which my birthday was on a Monday. So we went bowling. And I'd never done big boy bowling with like 10 pins and like not the little, like how little kids do 5-pin where you just have like a small ball and you.
Really? You've
Yeah.
never been like
I've never
regular
been
bowling?
real adult
What?
person
That's
bowling.
crazy.
So I went and the first game that we played, I was like gutter ball, 2 pins,
no.
gutter ball, and I was getting so fired up. And my girlfriend was like, this is supposed to be like a fun, relaxing. And I was like, I'm relaxing. This is fun.
It'll be fun once I start winning.
And she was like, don't worry, you're going to win. I'm not going to beat you. And I was like, I don't care. I'm getting gutter balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So-
I don't need to beat you. I need to beat
myself.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's deep.
So I was like watching other people bowl and I was like studying their form. And like between frames, I was like Googling
Yeah, there was.
how to do better bowling.
I went bowling with my girlfriend a while ago.
Yeah.
And she was really bad at it.
Yeah.
And then she looked up a guide on like it was like a guide with pictures. And she's like, okay. And then she followed it exactly. She got a strike
Yeah,
immediately.
I feel like
crazy.
she's got a good bowling. Like she's got longer arms. I
Yeah.
feel like that's good for bowling. You get the leverage.
Yeah.
But I took a little video of me bowling. We can put it here. It's I promise you, I did end up getting 2 strikes over the course of the game.
That's pretty good.
The video I just showed was not a strike.
Was it a gutter ball?
It was not a gutter ball either.
Okay,
It was worse.
Really?
I had like
1 pin or something?
8 pins.
Yeah.
And I went right beside them and went right thread the
Not
eye
a
of the
single
needle.
one?
Not a single one. Yeah.
That's kind of impressive, though.
Yeah. That was it. I was doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
show
whatever.
off.
But I did bowling. What did I
Yeah.
also do on my birthday? I went to 2 different concerts. I went to a.
Yeah, you were so busy.
I was. I made a real weekend of it. I went
Yeah.
to a Radiohead cover band,
Nice.
which was fun.
How was it?
It was good. We'd seen them once before, but this was
Okay.
it was the Benz front to back.
Mm.
And then I went to see. This is a big shout out. My current album of the year, Yahweh Nail Gun. They're a industrial punk vibe thing. I don't know. Very good show. Put a clip up, but put it up of that too. He was climbing up on the rafters.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
hell
It was
yeah.
very fun.
You gotta love that.
Very small punk venue.
If someone ever does that, I'd be like, come here,
Yeah.
I'll catch you.
Yeah.
And then when they jump,
Yeah, whoop. Oh, who did that? There's a video of some band where the guy did that and he like thought people were gonna catch him, and then he just like
aside.
face
I think I
planted
know
and
what
like
you're
broke
talking
some
about.
ribs and stuff.
If I ever got famous, I would never trust my fans to do that.
No.
Ever.
No.
Even if they would,
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust it. I'm like, no, man.
Yeah. Well, I knew a guy in high school that broke his neck stage diving. So.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
like,
so.
it's always so crazy when you say broke someone's neck, because in my mind, when
That's
you're like,
death.
you break your neck, yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
But
it's the same with
I
like
guess
breaking
not.
your back, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
you're paralyzed, you're dead.
You're gone.
Yeah, but no, there's like, you don't necessarily die.
That's pretty crazy.
But yeah, what else? The other thing I was describing my birthday weekend to somebody at work, and I was like, oh yeah, so I went and got like a donut on Friday and like a mini carrot cake on Saturday and like a cookie on Sunday, and she was like, I'm not trying to say that you're not a normal person. But you're describing your like desserts the way a normal person would describe like drinking or going out on like a bender, because I was like, oh, I felt so bad on Monday after all the like desserts I had, and she was like, that's what people say when they get like hungover. So
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got their vice. His vice is, gluten-free sugar.
gluten-free carrot cake. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good though.
It was really good.
Good number two. Good number two, the only podcast. I'm doing it this time.
Okay.
It feels so unnatural.
Yeah.
But we've done our conversations. Let's go on, because I'm trying to keep time now, because I feel like I have the sight to it. So I'm gonna.
I can't read, so
okay.
that's
So
my
I'm gonna
problem.
Sheriff down 30 minutes.
Okay.
At the opening.
You got like shit to do after this too, so I feel like you're like.
It's not like work stuff. It's more like just hanging out. It's my girlfriend's around, so I'm gonna just hang out with her.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, that's my excuse to
My
not give you a ride.
girlfriend's around. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. Whatever. All I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about a damn thing.
Yeah.
Except for I'm gonna make myself the best breakfast burrito when I get home today.
Ooh.
I've been thinking about it since I woke up.
Yeah, you have a craving?
Woo! Yeah.
I can't.
Little hash brown taters. Tofu scramble. Some salsa. I got some Cholula. And what else am I going to sauteed onions and peppers.
Classic.
Might get some mushrooms in there if I'm feeling freaky. I know that's going to throw you off of the scent. But
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah. Maybe some avocado.
That's good. Oh, man, I made the best fucking carnitas
Okay.
this week. By the way, if you ever want to meal prep or something, I don't meal prep, but if you do, or if you just want to have like a good protein to just hold on to in your day to day, and you can just put it in whatever, dude, just take like a beef chuck or like a pork shoulder or a pork butt. Just put that shit in a pot with like whatever spices you want and slow cook that for like 6 hours, and it will be delicious. It's not like yes, it will be carnitas. It's carnitas, I think, when it's pork. Anyways,
You're asking the wrong fella.
but yeah, slow cook anything and then just put it in your fridge. It's delicious. You literally don't even need oil for it because it has so much oil in itself. You could just toss it on a pan. And
it renders. The
fat
renders.
fat, and you could take the fat and use it to. And then what you get is like some really mushy meat. But what you can do is toss it on a really hot pan for like 5 minutes. Not even 5. Don't do it for 5 minutes. Do it for like 4 minutes.
45 minutes.
45 minutes, and then you'll have some delicious, crispy, tasty meat.
Yeah, my meal prep. Nobody should listen to me because I make goop slop.
You do make goop slop that you freeze in freezer bags.
I made this just to give a sense of what I'm after here. I made mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 problems: macaroni, gluten; cheese, dairy. 2 things I don't eat.
Yeah.
The cheese sauce, I blended up white beans and medium firm tofu to make like a creamy base, and then I added cheesy flavored stuff to it.
Sorry, what was the first thing?
White beans, like cannellini beans.
So how the fuck is that going to give you cheesiness?
Well, because the blending of it all together, the starchiness of
Emulsifies
and it makes like it's like a roux, but it's made of beans and tofu. So I did that and then gluten-free pasta, and it was like good the first day, but then once I like froze it and then reheated it, it's just mush.
Yeah, because it doesn't freezing break emulsification.
It's just bad. I don't know what it did in the freezer, but I heated it up at work the other day, and I was like, this looks like somebody threw up on a plate and I'm eating it. But it tastes all right, so
Yeah, okay.
what are you going to do?
Yeah,
Anyways.
if it looks bad and tastes good, it's fine.
Yeah, it's got the macros and whatever.
Yeah, it's got what
so,
you need.
Yeah. All right. Should we do random?
No, we gotta hype ourselves up. Good number two.
We
the
did
podcast.
it.
No, we
Whatever.
didn't. I literally
It's
said good
episode
number
49.
2. Yeah, and you can find us and the rest of our episodes on YouTube, Instagram. Are we on anything else?
I'm fucking
TikTok.
no.
TikTok, we're not posting videos right now. Our editor's overworked and she's dying.
She's currently being exploited for her
She's
labor.
currently being exploited, not by us. Well, also by us.
Also by us,
Also by
but
someone
not-
else.
yeah. Whatever, man.
But hopefully we'll get clips out soon. I have been in talks with her, and I did threaten her to fire her
Yeah.
and get her taken to. And I'm not going to say
Deported.
that. But yeah, too soon, too real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Short form content is the devil. That's my third proclamation as Shadow Pope.
dude, honestly, as Shadow Pope, if you can get YouTube Shorts,
Honestly,
banned.
fuck the alcohol stuff. First thing, any YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, YouTube. Every
They
time I
got
open it, they're
me,
like,
man.
"Here's 90 shorts," and I'm like, "I don't want to see this." Next time I open YouTube, 90 shorts. I don't want to see this.
dude,
It's crazy.
YouTube Shorts have me in a choke.
It's crazy, dude.
I gotta stop. I catch myself going. I never got it before, and people used to be like, "Oh, doom scrolling,
Yeah.
just do it." I was like, I don't get it. I don't understand. You must be weak-minded. Now I'm like,
What's the stuff that? What's the one
What's
that
this-
gets you?
everything.
Everything?
I get cooking,
Yeah.
which I love because it's always
At
like
least you're
little,
like learning something.
Yeah,
you know?
or like science stuff.
Yeah.
It's like learning stuff. I've also like, because I think YouTube knows I'm a guy, so they give me like a lot of like weapons and knives. and, like,
Weapons.
guns. Yeah, it's like I get knives or
Yeah,
guns. And then what else do I get?
yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. So it's food, it's science, and it's weapons. So I think I'm slowly learning how to survive on my own.
Yeah, mine is all ladies with giant boobs. I don't know
yeah.
why it's recommended. So weird.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I think I like at one point there was like this thing that was like, oh, check out these knives, and I was like, oh, these designs are very cool. They look
Yeah.
very ornate. So I watched the full video, and then YouTube's like, oh, you like knives, don't you, boy? It's like, let's give you knives.
You're a
now
boy.
I'm a knife guy. I
Yeah.
like knives.
I get it. You know,
Yeah.
especially like when somebody's like restoring like an old like Swiss Army knife or something. I'm like, okay.
I watch those videos of like someone does like like buys a box of like knives confiscated by the TSA, and they go through them.
Oh, and they're
I'm
like, this one's actually worth $500.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Into it.
Well, now that we've done tooted our own horn, let's do some random words,
My
shall
horn's
we?
big tooted.
Is it a square in the little circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, then we're good.
Yeah, let's go.
Is it a square in the little circle, Grandpa?
honestly,
Do you know how video works?
honestly, I appreciate it because I have never had an iPhone. The
Yeah.
only Apple device the only Apple device I've had is an iPod that I had in like grade 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't
Like
know
a
how-
touch or?
Yeah, an iPod Touch. Like my cousin, she has an iPhone. And she would give me her phone sometimes. She's like, here, can you find something here? And then as soon as I hold it in my hand, I fucking short circuit.
Yeah.
I don't know
You're
how
like,
to use it. I'm like, how do I go back? Or is the back button? There's nothing here. It's just
Yeah.
one circle in the middle. Well, how do I do this?
I have a really embarrassing story about my iPod Touch when I was in like 7th grade.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a chill sheriff. We don't have to
Okay.
be on time. Tell me your
I
iPod
will
story.
see later if I want to keep this in or not.
It's like that?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
So I didn't have a phone, right? Because I was a child. So I was in class,
Yeah.
and I gave my iPod Touch to one of my friends to like look something up, and I didn't clear my history.
No.
And when the top search that showed up was I can still, it's so vivid. Female orgasm pictures. And I was like, as a kid, I was like, I don't know what that looks like. Oh my god! And he looked. I remember he looked at me. And he was like, he gave me like the eyebrows. He was like, and like the iPod Touch had like Doodle Jump and like like Flappy Bird and
What
then
a-
female orgasm pictures.
What like the perfect like teenager thing.
It's so
though, right?
like it makes no sense. Like you'd want. I mean,
Because you
what-
don't even know what
There's
you're
nothing.
looking for.
There's nothing. Like, what's it gonna be? A picture of like a woman going like, oh, like,
yeah.
There's no
I mean,
visual.
There can be.
There can be,
There
but
can be.
you know, we're not gonna get into the science of that.
Yeah.
but- Oh
Pee,
man.
and I'll like it.
All right. Well, random word generator.
It's gonna be like piss, shit, doodle.
Yeah. Imagine the 3 words that come up on random word generator: female orgasm pictures. Oh man, that's a vulnerable share. We're 49 episodes in. Whatever,
it's
man.
coming out. Yeah.
Oh geez. Fantasy routine enemy.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I love this. Okay. So this is like when you're having a hard time motivating yourself in your day-to-day life is you need to come up with a fucking arch enemy in your mind.
Oh my god.
That you are like competing against. So it's like maybe it's like a version of you, maybe it's some high school bully or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, this guy is plotting to kill me, is doing it's like that oh my god, I'm blanking so hard right now. Oh, it was like this, like there's this stupid ass short story on like Creepypasta or whatever that it's like me and my friend dared each other to ruin each other's lives and stuff. And it was like this PSA for like internet safety that someone made. But yeah, so you just got to pretend that there's this guy that exists, there's this person that exists, and they're your mortal fucking enemy, and you need to get better than them because at any moment they could come after you.
It's really funny the parallel lines of thought here because I was listening to a podcast literally last night.
Okay.
That they talked about exactly
the creepypasta?
Not the creepypasta, but having like an enemy that like motivates you to do stuff.
Really?
So they were saying like a VR thing where there's like they named him David.
Okay.
There's a guy named David who's like, I bet you can't vacuum the floor right now. I bet you can't do your dishes, and like basically just like nags you into like doing your chores.
Okay.
Shout out to a podcast about list. Very good podcast.
I like that. I like that idea. I think I like a little bit. I more like the ambiguity of letting your imagination run wild with it.
Yes,
because I think that's when you get really crazy and then you're like,
and I think as like a competitive person, if what it would work for me is like somebody like that you check in with and they're like, look how good I did my chores.
Yeah.
I did them in 10 minutes. I'd be like, well, fuck you, man.
Yeah, that's good.
I do my dishes faster than you.
Yeah, and none of them are clean properly.
No, there's just like gunk all over them, but they're in the dish rack, so
they're in there. It's done if it's in there.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I love that. I think I think people should actually genuinely take that as advice.
Yeah,
imagine an enemy.
I've tried like chore apps that like they're like the more chores you do, the more XP you get, and then you level up because it's like an RPG, chore RPG or whatever. You need some like a personal trainer for chores. But like if Marie Kondo and Gordon Ramsay were like mashed into one person, I think... Does this fucking spark joy?
No.
Yeah, donkey.
Also, I think what we did was just describe people's exes.
Yeah. That's true. When you give your partner no choice but to become your parent because you can't take care of yourself. Yeah. Anyways, this is very relevant to the lemon conversation. Lemon. Try soprano property.
Yeah. The Property Brothers new season's coming out.
Yeah. The Property Brother. It's like a crossover, like the Danny Phantom Fairly Odd Parents crossover.
Yeah. Or the Jimmy Neutron Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, whichever. I don't know.
That one's a classic.
Okay. Who'd SpongeBob collab with? Who do you feature on?
I don't know. We have to find out. Anyways, you were telling me.
So the Property Brothers go to New Jersey, and they start trying to find a new home for Tony Soprano. And Tony Soprano's like, need a house with a secret room in it for things that I do. And they're like, okay, what kind of features do you need? Concrete, no windows, bolt cutter.
It doesn't matter what I'm doing.
It doesn't matter what I'm doing in there. I need a therapy room.
Yeah, it's just like a hot box spot.
Yeah. I've never seen Sopranos.
My brother thinks it's cool. My brother likes it.
My brother likes it. That's like the most like.
Hey, my cousin over there thinks it's good.
Yeah, he's telling me.
I just sound like Peter Griffin.
Yeah, Lois, I'm gonna kill a guy. I'm a garbage man. I take out the trash.
Lois, I'm just going out for a smoke. Hey, Paulie.
Lois, I'm going to therapy, Lois.
Hey, Lois.
Yeah, that's about as far as that's gonna go.
Yeah, I was just talking to my girlfriend about how sad it is that like in Superman, his girlfriend's or his whatever his partner's name is Lois.
His domestic partner.
His domestic partner's name is Lois.
Yeah.
Because with Family Guy, it's just ruined.
Oh.
It's like you can't take it seriously.
The mom in Malcolm in the Middle is also named Lois.
Really?
There you go. That's another one.
Lowish.
I feel like it's just a name that you don't get anymore.
You don't see that.
There's some names that are just ruined by cartoons.
Yeah, like SpongeBob.
I was literally going to say SpongeBob. You know, I was going to name my firstborn son Patrick Star. But
yeah.
Now that's
Like
not.
Ringo Starr.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah. Whatever, cut that out.
Speaking of crazy names, there's this girl that I used to see.
Ooh,
We didn't date, but
you saw her.
I saw her. We saw each other.
Yes.
And I was talking to her, and she was talking like I don't know. So at some point, the conversation got onto like, what would you name your kids? And I was like, I don't want kids, so I don't have any names. And she was like, yeah, I have my names picked out for my kids. Her names that she picked out was Aubrey,
Uh-huh.
Jermaine,
Oh, my God. You've told me about this.
and oh my God, what's the other one? Abel.
Yeah.
Which for those who don't know,
Those who aren't
Aubrey,
rap historians.
Aubrey,
Drake.
Abel, The Weeknd,
Weekend.
Jermaine, J. Cole.
Yeah.
So-
the triumvirate, the holy triumvirate
the holy
of rap.
trinity of rappers.
Yeah.
Ugh,
That's
fucking
so rough.
cringe. Yeah.
Honestly, okay. You don't want to have kids, whatever. What would you name? I think like it's all like we can't talk about last names obviously, but I think it's like how your first name combines with your last name
It's
also
so
is
important.
a lot of it.
Yeah.
So like people whose names are like John Johnson or whatever, you know, like that kind of thing. I've tried to think of like what would be the worst option
With
yeah.
Oh fuck, sorry.
Like
Cut.
yeah,
Or is it bleep?
yeah, I don't know. But like for like kids' names, I always when I was a kid and I was like writing like little short stories, I always thought that like Josh was like the coolest name you could have as like a person if you were like a boy. So like all of the protagonists in like the little short stories I would do was like Josh. But then like as an adult I'm like no, that's not.
Okay, well, because I was just thinking about that. So I think I don't know about the cringiest.
Yeah.
But I think here's an option for a good one.
Okay.
So you know your last name already.
Yes.
Right?
Do I?
Benedict.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feeling that?
Yeah. I think if I had
And
a
it
child
could just
named
be shortened into Ben.
well, I was thinking Dickie.
That's it. That's perfect.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the random name generator.
Okay.
We'll get some baby names going, and we'll see what we think
Yeah.
about them. Okay.
I
So
feel like-
picture this. This is a baby's name.
Okay.
I know we've done this before. Where we're like, oh, it's like an old lady in a knitting
Yeah,
circle.
but this has to be a child.
It's a child.
Okay,
A child
describe the
was
child.
born. A child has been born on May 10th, 2025.
Okay.
Colby Carney. That's a pretty normal name. I feel like
Yeah.
there's the 100,000
That's
Colby
like
Carneys.
some
in the world
kid
right
in
now.
Saskatchewan.
Theo Stewart. This is the most 2025 name of all time.
Yeah,
Theo.
very British.
Theo is like the names that people are using. Oh my God, what was the name? I was voting the other day and somebody called for their kid. It was Astley. They were like Astley.
Ooh.
I was like, that's a bad one.
Yeah.
You gotta think about that more.
Yeah, that has last name energy. Astley has last name energy.
I'm not gonna say anything about this one. I'm just gonna read it for you. Letitia Chung.
Okay. I think that's a baby born in New York. That's a New York baby right there.
That's a melting pot baby.
yeah.
Allison Huff. That's like
That's an American.
That's an
right there.
American ass
Yeah.
name. That's like a normal ass name.
Yeah, it's an American baby.
Linda Fry. That's the kind of name you don't get anymore.
Yeah, no.
Linda's got to come back.
Linda?
Yeah.
I think Fry got to come back. Fry
As a first name?
As a first name.
Oh, yeah. Like Futurama.
Yeah, like Futurama. The one time I've
Yeah.
seen Fry. Fry's a good name, I think.
Yeah, Linda Fry, honestly, that's like kind of a...
It's like
I'm
a politician name.
Well, I'm picturing like an actress from like the 1940s.
Okay, okay,
it's
yeah.
It's like, oh, have you ever seen this? It's this crazy movie from the 1940s called like Her Lady's Grace.
Yeah.
Starring Linda Fry and like...
I see it. I see it.
You know.
That's beautiful.
Let's do a couple more.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm having fun with this.
Francesco Brock.
Francesco Brock.
Whoa.
That sounds okay. Rich kid.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Rich kid.
But
Parents went to Naples.
yes, he casts off the privilege of his youth to make his own way, starts going by Frankie.
Oh,
Frankie Brock.
starts working at
Like a steel mill.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Love
he's
it,
working
love
at
it.
like the fish canning factory.
real salt of the earth.
Yeah, and he's like, I know I come from like rich beginnings, but I really wanted to make my own way as a man in
Yeah.
the world.
And then-
Francesco Brock.
Yeah, after 3 years, he's like, this is too hard. And
Yeah,
goes back to
yeah.
it.
Hey, Dad, can I have $50,000 for the down
like,
payment
"Of course,
on
son."
my house? Of course, son. I sneeze and $50,000 falls out of my pocket. Okay.
Last one.
Holy fuck.
It's like your name.
But, yeah. What? Porfirio Moran.
Moran.
Porfirio Moran.
Holy shit. So this is the Pope's secret child that they have to
Yeah.
conceive.
Yeah.
Yeah. To fight the Antichrist.
Yes.
Every Pope has to have a child.
Yes. Just in case the Antichrist pops up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it always is named Porfirio.
Porfirio. And then last name.
Whatever.
The Pope picks the last
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Moran.
Yeah.
I like Moran.
Porfirio Moron.
Prolific moron.
All right.
I'm sorry if there's anyone with that
If
name
any
out
of
there.
those were real, you know how at like the start of books, they're like any similarities to real people
Yeah,
are
yeah.
coincidental.
Yeah.
If your name is Porfirio Moran out
Sorry.
there, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You will have to fight the Antichrist.
Yeah.
It's
I
true.
mean, it's a privilege, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You will go down in history, whether you like it or not.
Like Rudolph.
Yeah. So true. First name Rudolph, last name the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Middle name, the.
Yeah, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. All right. Wikipedia, you said something when we started.
I said that I have nothing on Wikipedia.
Yes.
That's
Did
what
you
I
get
said.
anything? You can start
we
looking
we
while
just
I have a bunch.
We just had
so.
such a good conversation, you know. I
have a keen listener that I can kill
Oh.
a bunch of time with, and then you can find something that speaks to your soul.
I'm looking. By the way, I did look up SpongeBob crossovers. None.
What?
Really,
There was
none.
one where SpongeBob went to.
There's a SpongeBob like it's never doesn't have many true crossover episodes. Does have episodes that feature character and storylines from other Nick shows, but never like a big crossover event.
Really?
Yeah. There's one that I'm seeing. It's a collaboration with streetwear brand Billionaire Boy Club Ice Cream, inspired by the Goons on the Moon episode.
Can you imagine?
Goons on the Moon.
Can you imagine?
What?
Can you imagine ejaculating in zero gravity?
My question is, would it even go out? It would go out.
Yeah,
right?
because there's a small amount of propulsion that it exits
it is getting
you
squeezed
with.
out. Yeah, but then that means that it'll never stop.
Yeah.
Like once you do it in
If
space,
you
it'll
jizz
come
on
out.
the moon, it'll hit Saturn in 45,000 years. Yeah.
If there's nothing in the way,
There'll be
stopping
life
its-
on Mars after. Yeah, yeah.
Oh god, that's actually a good dad joke right
That's
there. Good job.
you know what? Honestly, that's kind of a cool sci-fi premise.
Yeah.
There's like an astronaut who they've been like explicitly told, listen, we can't have any funny business when you're in space because we
Yeah.
don't know what'll happen to it.
Yeah.
He ejaculates.
Yeah.
It freezes in the vacuum of space and
Yeah, of
preserves the
course.
life of the spermatozoa.
Yeah.
Flies across the universe, lands on another planet. Somehow,
Yeah.
the life on that planet, the small bit of life,
Yeah. Yeah.
procreates
combines.
with They
And
make
you
a
get weird
zygotic alien,
human amoeba.
and then later, whatever thousands of years down the line, it comes back to Earth, and it says, "I'm half human." You know,
I'm your son.
I'm your son. He's dead, but it's been
oh,
thousands
it's
of
been
years.
thousands
but-
of years. Okay.
Yeah. Any science fiction authors, feel free to take that.
Hey, Frank Herbert, get on it.
Yeah. What else are you doing?
Yeah, he's dead. So
Fuck, dude. Really?
yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Robert Herbert, is that his name? Frank? No. What's his name? Is it Robert?
Bobby H.
Bobby H.
Is it what his son? Does he have a son? He could do
Frank-
like a Brandon Sanderson thing, the Robert Jordan Brandon Sanderson thing. Just recruit another author to write for you after you die.
Brian Herbert.
Brian.
Not
Brian.
Brian.
Brian. There should be a Family Guy Arthur crossover. They both got kids in it. Stewie's a child. Arthur's
Okay.
a child.
Okay.
DW and Stewie hanging
We
out.
should we should do Codename Kids Next Door
Oh,
with
that show.
with Family Guy. I think that would be funny.
Which one of the kids next door would you be?
I need to look them up because it's been a long time, and I also watched it in dubbed.
There's Numbah 1, which is the bald one, who kind of looks like Stewie.
Yeah, he does.
Numbah 2, which is the one with the like pilot's cap. Put it up on screen. Numbah 3 with the long sleeve sweater. Numbah 4, who's like the Michelangelo of the gang.
Yeah.
And then Numbah 5, who's got a hat that covers her eyeballs and really
Yeah.
big hand.
I think it would be like 4 or 5.
I think you give off some 4.
Yeah, I think so too.
Some 4. You like vacillate between 4 and 5 on a regular day.
Me like, let's party.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm a number 2. I'm number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I think
I don't remember the personality of number 3, but
I think you're number 3.
yeah. I'm sure there's a quiz online I could take.
Yeah, let's do it right now. You know, remember when we used to do quizzes on
all
the
the time?
show? Yeah.
What
Okay, let's do it.
character are you? Fuck Wikipedia, man.
Codename Kids Next Door character.
There's a BuzzFeed quiz.
Of course there is.
Perfect. All right.
Quiz.
So
okay, well,
you'll
let me,
pull it
let me
up.
get
We'll,
there.
we'll take it simultaneously, and
Yeah,
then we
so-
can find out.
Okay. All right. Choose a breakfast food.
What?
Oh, this is hard.
We're
for
on
you.
different. We're on different quizzes.
Oh no, sorry. I skipped to the next
Oh
question.
my god.
Choose a word to describe yourself.
Leader, chill, sassy, caring, smart.
Is there an everything option?
I'm all of the above. I'm not a leader. I'm not chill.
You can be sassy.
I might
you
be
can
sassy.
Be sassy.
I might be sassy.
You are caring though. You are
Yeah,
caring.
I think
And you're-
on the-
Are you more sassy or are you more caring?
I think I'm more caring than sassy.
Okay.
I think I show my care by being sassy.
I think I'm chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Question 2. Choose a breakfast food: cinnamon rolls, French toast, eggs and bacon, waffles, Blu-ray pancakes. Too many sweet
This is-
options.
Yeah, really bad.
Where's the breakfast
So-
burrito?
how American of them. Of
Yeah.
course, it's BuzzFeed. I'm going with French toast. I'm a French toast guy.
I'm between eggs and bacon and cinnamon rolls.
I can't imagine cinnamon rolls as a breakfast food. You know.
Well, every Christmas, my mom makes cinnamon rolls.
Really?
And we
That's
have them
nice.
for breakfast. So I'm going to go with cinnamon rolls because that's
Okay.
a really cherished memory for me.
Choose a fast food restaurant.
Oh,
McDonald's, Wendy's, In-N-Out, Taco Bell, or Arby's.
okay.
Depends on where we are.
McDonald's, the breakfast is pretty banging.
Yeah.
Wendy's, spicy chicken sandwich, banging. In-N-Out, haven't had it. Taco Bell, saved my life many times. Arby's, haven't had it.
So here's the thing. It seems like this is all America-based because In-N-Out we don't
As it
have,
should be.
Arby's we don't have. So if we're going by American standards, McDonald's, dog shit. Terrible.
Yeah.
Wendy's I haven't had. In-N-Out is good.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's really good.
Taco Bell in the States
America.
is like you get a burrito for like 79 cents.
I'm going with
it's
Taco
crazy.
Bell.
Yeah, I'm also going Taco Bell.
All right, choose a dessert.
Oh,
Devil's food cake,
Oh.
apple pie,
Oh.
chocolate chip cookies,
Oh.
caramel cheesecake,
Eh.
ice cream with sprinkles.
eh.
Yeah.
You're not a big dessert guy, so I'm intrigued. I feel like you might go cheesecake.
No, I like cheesecake. I don't like caramel cheesecake, but I do
You
like
like
the
a
devil's food
blueberry,
cake.
like a blueberry New York style cheesecake.
Yeah, or
something?
like a strawberry. Anything
Yeah.
like to cut the heft.
yeah.
Heft. The heft.
The heft.
Yeah.
I'm a
taking-
devil's food cake.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh
get the
my
same
God, we
number.
are. Choose a school subject. This is going to be different.
Where's English or
yeah,
music?
That's true. That's true. There's no English. I guess you could put that in art.
I guess, but I suck at drawing.
Well, you know, art.
You
is
know,
more than
art.
that.
Yeah, I'm picking art.
I'm fucking picking lunch, baby.
You're gonna get number 2.
Choose a movie series: Despicable Me, Fast and Furious, Star Wars, Transformers, or Harry Potter. All these are terrible.
Yeah.
I think I'm going. Well, Star Wars is okay. I'm gonna go with Despicable Me.
I was, you know what? I'm between Despicable Me and Star Wars. Again, it's a nostalgia thing. I had the VHSs of
Yeah, you gotta
of
go with
4,
Star
5,
Wars
and 6.
then.
I gotta
Yeah.
do Star Wars.
Choose a TV show, cartoon, Family Guy,
Ah,
Powerpuff Girls, Phineas and Ferb, Kim Possible, Rick and Morty.
I
Rick
know
and
what
Morty.
you're gonna pick.
What?
Rick and Morty.
No, I'm picking Powerpuff Girls. What the fuck are you-
Really?
I grew up on Powerpuff Girls.
I didn't
dude.
know that.
Yeah. I
Wow.
used to
Which
watch
one of
it all
them
the
are? Which
time.
one of them are you?
Oh, I liked Bubbles.
Oh, okay.
No, Blossom? No.
Blossom's the green one.
Oh, Buttercup then. No, Blossom is the red one.
Yeah, Buttercup's the
Buttercup's the green one. I like Buttercup.
green one. I'm going with Kim Possible. I used to watch the fuck out of Kim Possible as a kid.
Choose a color.
Ooh. Green, blue, green, blark. Green, blark blue, light blue, orange, or red.
There's white. Oh, that's not an option.
That's not an
It's just,
option.
I think I'm going to go with the orange.
I'm gonna go green.
I like the orange.
Choose some
Choose
pizza.
some pizza. Hey, Pope, it's your time to shine.
Pepperoni, cheese, meat love, margarita, Hawaiian. I think you're a Hawaiian, aren't you?
I'll eat Hawaiian, but
No.
there are better pizzas out there. I think I'm going to go with margarita.
I'm also going margarita.
I
We're going to get
love
the
a
same
marg.
answer.
I hope not.
Choose a superpower.
You already know mine.
Teleportation, super strength, invisibility, shape-shifting, super speed. Yours is... What is yours?
Yeah, I've said this
You've said
many
this and I
times,
forget
yeah.
it. Is it teleportation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Honestly,
I got my answer.
I might go invisibility.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I might do it.
Yeah, that's like when you're feeling anxious, you're like,
Yeah, I'm out of here. Like, I'm not here.
yeah. What'd you get?
Number 2.
I got number 4.
Oh, okay.
We
So
were
we got
very-
the ones that we said we were going to get. There you go.
Yeah, accurate.
All right. Well, that was...
That was fun.
Yeah, Wikipedia? Wikipedia?
Yeah, let's do Wikipedia.
Okay,
and then we can close off the show.
Keen listeners. Keen listeners. Blind for Love.
Ooh.
Blind for Love. The cover has Braille on it. Blind for Love. Because they're blind.
Okay, but is it actual Braille?
Yeah, it says
Oh, okay.
it says Blind for Love.
Let me see. Can I see it?
Yeah. BLINDFORLOVE.
Okay, yeah.
Because the second letter of blind is an L, the first letter of love is an L. So that's and then yeah.
Oh,
It actually says Blind for Love. There you
That's
go.
cool.
I
I wonder if when the album, I wonder if when the album came out, like it actually had the Braille.
like embossed.
Yeah,
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool.
So Blind for Love is an album by a musician named Anna Popovic. It is her 4th album. She is a Serbian blues singer and guitarist who currently resides in the United States. And she is playing a show at the Kitchener Blues Fest in like a month.
Really?
Yes.
We should go, dude. We should go.
Look, here's the thing. This album sucks.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I am not a blues guy.
Okay. I see.
Period.
Yeah.
And this is like the most like
Blues.
cookie cutter
Okay.
blues.
Oh, I see.
And she has this vocal style that I hate.
Oh, is it like the Instagram?
It's not the it's like kind of like if Shakira was like Eastern European. So she's like, I'm blind for your love, baby. Blind for your love. And it's like, I'm like,
You're not vibing with it.
It's very throaty and it's very like, she goes like, when she like, like really hits it. Anyways, yeah, I wrote in my notes, very distinct voice. Also, I wrote, whoever mixed this, were you done?
Were you done?
It sounds like a demo. Like there's harmonies in one of the songs that sound like they did no mixing at all.
Really?
It was just like whatever the first take was, not blended, like no anything. It sounds like an instrumental track with a vocal track on it and no like they're not together.
They're not
They don't
together.
feel like they happen together.
Yeah.
There's a song on it called Steal Me Away that's really bad.
Yeah.
Like the first 2 songs, not good. The third song, Steal Me Away, really terrible.
How long was this?
It's 12 songs,
Okay.
40
At least it's
something
short.
minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, each song is 3 to 4 minutes long. But the title track,
Uh-huh.
Blind
for Love.
Blind for
Your
Love,
Uh-huh.
was pretty good.
Yeah?
It was like jazzy, laid back. She got this sort of like, when she's like quieter, she got this like Sade style delivery. That song's good. I would, it was just like, I'm blind for your love. Like, and it was
That
good.
sounds
That
nice.
song's good.
I wonder if it was just like, they were like, hey, we have the title track, you released a single.
Yeah.
We need to capitalize on this big track that you just put out. Let's
Yeah.
just put some fucking songs together. And
Yeah,
release an
yeah.
album.
Just a bunch of demos and stuff.
Yeah,
but-
with the track in there.
Yeah, there's a couple of like mainstay LA session musicians on the album. So there's a percussionist named Lenny Castro who's pretty well known. He's played with Red Hot Chili Peppers, Adele, Maroon 5,
Oh,
U2, Earth, Wind and Fire, Rolling Stones.
So this person's like pretty.
She's in the
Popular.
blues scene. She's like pretty well known,
Wow.
especially because she's like a Serbian person. Like, why is there like a blues musician from Serbia?
Yeah.
But like, I was looking up some reviews and like blues heads love this album.
Really?
But as somebody who does not like blues, listen to Blind for Love. You can skip
then-
everything else.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like going through Wikipedia right now as you're talking just to do something.
I
I'm
got
getting-
another one.
Yeah, you might have to take over this.
Sure, I'm ready.
Yeah, do it.
Titcoin.
Bitcoin? Okay, this has to be like a meme coin, right?
Well, meme. I wouldn't say meme coin, but it is a cryptocurrency launched in 2014. Ticker symbol TIT. Titcoin
That's just
was a
unfortunate.
blockchain currency created. It's based off the Bitcoin architecture or whatever.
Yeah.
Intended for adult entertainment. So it's a currency specifically to be used on adult entertainment
Okay, tell me
websites.
more.
Tell me more.
So that users can pay for adult products and services without the fear of incriminating payment histories appearing on their credit cards, except for your initial purchase of something labeled Titcoin.
yeah, that's
But so Titcoin was a relatively short-lived coin, founded in 2014, and then it was purchased by another. Okay, wait. On May, I didn't read this part.
Okay.
On May 29th, 2017, Titcoin and its properties were acquired by the adult game development studio Joy Toilet. And then in 2018, Titcoin was then acquired by a coin called Titty Coin.
okay.
So there was another coin with a similar name. I'm assuming they got tired of getting confused, and then they.
Yeah, they were like, we got to consolidate. I have a question.
Yes.
When you say Joy Toilet, is it JOI toilet?
No, JOY
JOY
toilet.
Sorry,
But
I'm
that's
a
a
real
good-
gooner.
Yeah. I want to see the value of Titcoin price. What do you think? What's your guess per coin?
Right now,
There's a total supply of 69 million tit.
we're kind of hitting the cap on tits here.
Yeah. 69 million. Did you catch that? 69 million tit.
Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I'm just such a pure boy.
Yeah. That's why you thought it was JOI toilet, because you're so pure.
Okay, per coin, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
For reference, Bitcoin's like 130,000.
yeah.
or
This is
something.
like got to be like $12.
$12?
$12.
Let's see. Titcoin to USD. 0.064 cents. So you could buy out the supply of Titcoin pretty easily.
Yeah,
if
you can
wanted
own Titcoin. I gotta say, I also looked up Joy Toilet. No games, mod, engine, software, or hardware appears to be published by the development.
Okay, so it was like a fraudulent
Must
game
have been just like
studio.
money laundering. dude.
Yeah, they're like, oh, a
Sounds
new entity named Joy Toilet has purchased all the Titcoin. What a fucked up world we live in, man. What the hell's going
Money's
on?
fucking made up.
Their
dude.
logo's pretty fire though.
Oh,
Check that out.
okay.
Put it up.
I do have something.
Okay.
Okay. This is the Battle of Balaknambroig.
Yeah. Okay.
It is a Battle of Balaknambroig.
Blocknam is that Welsh?
Yes, it is. Great battle of it's a bunch of names.
You're not even gonna take a shot at it.
It's a lot. Was fought between Scottish clans from the lands of the Northwest against the Northeastern clans who supported someone named the Earl of Ross. So the Northwest clan was like, no, we don't like Ross. He's like, come on, guys.
Rachel, we're gonna get married. I'm a paleontologist.
You're my lobster.
Let's take over Northwest Scotland or whatever.
The actual date of the battle is debated, probably occurred somewhere in 1452. However, this is the cool part. So what ended up happening, I think so there's something, a tab called the Mythical Account of the Pass of Brogue. A mythical account of the Battle of Balaknambroig gives light as to the origin of its name. At a great battle between the Mackenzies and the Dingwalls, where the Dingwalls were defeated by the vastly smaller forces of the Mackenzies. All right, so the Dingwalls were defeated by the Mackenzies, even though they were bigger. Right?
Doesn't
Dingballs.
matter how big your ding wall is.
Yeah,
the
it
Mackenzies
really
are still
doesn't. Because the Mackenzies had the aid of a bodak.
Oh,
Bodak.
Boduck.
Like Cardi B.
A duck
like the
wearing a bow.
Yeah, Bodak yellow.
Oh.
Yeah, so Cardi B was like, oh,
Ah.
who had so Bodak means It says brackets old man.
Okay, so one old man.
Yeah, one old man. However, what did this old man do? Before the battle, the old man came to the Mackenzies and promised to help them out. He told the Mackenzies to put the left brogue, which I guess is your shoe,
Okay.
on the right foot, and your right brogue on the left foot. And because of this, the Mackenzies were able to kill all the dingwalls.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
So the name of the battle is named that because old man told them to swap their shoes.
Swap their
so
shoes.
it's like the battle of the people with the swap shoes because of the old man.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I got to look up what a brogue is, because what
I
if
thought
it's
it was
not
a
shoe?
song. I thought brogue was a like a
It's a shoe.
it's a shoe.
Yeah.
What am I thinking of? I don't know.
Mm.
On the similar sort of thing of history, I have Yolande of Dampierre.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yolande of Dumpy.
Yolande of Dumpy. Here's an engraving
Oh
depicting.
shit! She kind of bad.
But
She kind of bad. I'm liking that bob, dude. I feel. Can I hold on? Let me look at it.
Oh no.
you send me that
Honestly,
photo?
no. I'm. You're good. So
He turned it so far.
I know. I don't.
I'm trying to see, bro.
No, dude.
Let me
Titcoin
see
got you
her.
all fired up. Yolande of Dampierre, also known as Yolande of Flanders, Yolande of Castle, and Yolande of Bar.
It's got to be like someone they made a saint afterwards, right?
Not quite, but
Okay.
I mean, I could see it. Was Countess of Bar
Ooh.
by marriage to Henry IV, the Count of Bar. So she was a daughter of a lord who married Henry IV, who was the Count of Bar, and then she, after his death, became the reigning Count of Bar.
Yeah, that's kind of sick.
Because her two children were too young. She had two kids,
So
Edward II.
Count Regent, perhaps.
Yes,
A regent.
Exactly. She took over the regency. You nailed it. So Edward II was her first son, and Robert, just Robert, was her second son. So Robert, after Yolande had reigned for a couple of years, Edward II was given claim to the regency at the age of 10.
Oh, wow.
So they declared him of age to reign at 10.
They're like, who's smarter, this grown woman or this 10-year-old boy?
Boy, yes.
Yeah.
So then before Edward was 13, he died.
Okay. Of malaria?
Of something. It doesn't even say. He just died
Okay,
in
yeah.
1352. This is in
Yeah.
the 1300s, by the
He
way.
got drunk.
Yeah. His brother Robert was then proclaimed the Duke at 7 years old.
What?
So they said this 7-year-old is more capable than Yolande.
Yolande was like, what? Am I a
so-
joke to you guys?
Yolande was attacked
Oh my
by
God.
somebody named Peter of Bar
Dude.
and Theobald of Pierrepont,
Okay.
who felt they had claim to the regency by like association or something.
Okay.
They attacked her, and then she managed to get them to back down by forming alliances with a couple of neighboring dukes and lords.
Okay.
So she was holding on to power just barely, okay?
Yeah.
Then she was on the point of remarrying to another lord named Philip, or a count, sorry, and was trying to regain some realm, some resemblance of status.
Yeah, and then you join your kingdoms together. You
Yeah,
make a
yeah,
big
they're like,
kingdom.
we can't be overthrown because we're linked together.
Yeah,
We're married. But Robert, her 7-year-old son, his grand aunt, so
Okay.
Henry IV's sister? No, Henry IV's
great aunt. Yeah.
Henry IV's aunt,
Yeah,
Robert's grand aunt, made known to the king that she was ready to replace Yolande
What the
and assume the
fuck?
regency. So the Paris government ordered that Yolande needed to surrender her regency to the king.
Oh my God.
So
You're hating on my girl.
Yolande, being faced by the government of Paris
Yeah.
telling her to get out, was like, you know what? I've had my run, whatever. I'll give it up.
Yeah.
But then she changed her mind and mounted an army to fight the government that had been instated in her absence.
In like her.
After she
town,
surrendered.
in the okay, after. Okay.
So she
Got
fought-
a posse together.
Yeah, she was like, you know what? Fuck this. This is my regency.
yeah.
She then went and fought the people who took it over, but then another army came in and forced her to
retreat.
renounce it. So Yolandi was like, whatever, I'm over it.
Yeah.
But then the people who forced her out got taken over, and then she took it back once it was vacated
What
again.
the
So this
fuck?
lady Yolandi married a guy, was basically forced to give up her throne multiple times, and then kept winning it back. Her sons died. Her husband's aunt came in and tried to take it back, and then she died December 13th of
That's so close to my
1395
Wow.
after fighting tooth and nail for her
I
throne.
think I'm in love.
Yeah, this is she
Wow.
was a
Icon.
boss icon.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, she was fully embroiled in the politics of Paris at the time, and had a bunch of allies and troops willing to fight for her, and they hate to see a woman in power.
You know why? It's because she had a bob.
It's true.
They were like, you need to. That
It's true.
looks
That's
like
the
you look
the
like a
devil's
man.
haircut. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it. Also was in the 1300s. That was like a hairstyle, though, right? Like people
Yeah.
were wearing that shit. Like men
Yeah.
were rocking the bob.
It's true.
You got to bring that back.
The unisex bob. Everybody was rocking it. So yeah. So there's an engraving of her.
Can I see it again?
Nope.
Let me see.
You can look it up on your own time.
I want to see.
When you're on your joy toilet. All right. Did you have it? Did you find anything else?
No, I literally have nothing.
Okay. I can close it out.
Yeah, close it out. Close it out. You
on-
got this.
Maybe the most based man of all time.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
George W. Galvin.
Okay.
Born May 4th, 1854. Died August 17th, 1928.
1854 to 1928.
So
he's
he was in his
almost
60s. Or no, he was 70.
80s,
Yeah,
no?
74. Yeah,
Okay.
when he died. He was an American physician and the founder of the Boston Emergency Hospital, the first emergency hospital in the United States.
Whoa.
So the creation of the emergency room is because
Yeah.
of this guy.
Damn. This guy had made triage.
Yes. So this guy went to Harvard for medicine, was
As
an
you do.
intern at the Boston City Hospital, then was an assistant at the Massachusetts Eye and Ear Infirmary, and then founded his experience as a physician made him want to create a hospital that would provide emergency medical services at little or no cost.
Wow.
So he founded the Boston Emergency Hospital. He was the hospital's superintendent and chief surgeon. The hospital operated on a cooperative plan. Okay, so a patient would pay $1 for membership in the association, which would grant them unlimited access to medical and surgical services, as well as the filling of prescriptions at wholesale prices. So you pay $1, and then you get free medical care.
what?
You get discounted medicine
Wow.
prescriptions. The hospital treated over 500,000 patients during his tenure. And then in 1906, he left the hospital due to his disagreement with the board of directors' desire to increase the space for private patients and run the institution as a general hospital. So the board took over and wanted to increase profits.
Yeah, of course. No shit.
And he said, fuck this, I'm out.
yeah.
On the side, he was also an active member of the Socialist Party.
Okay. He is. Oh my God. This guy's great.
Yeah, he was a friend of Jack London. So Jack London was a novelist who championed some socialist animal welfare, workers' rights, socialism. They were close friends. He ran in the socialist circles. And then he got nominated as the Socialist Party nominee for the mayor of Boston.
Whoa.
Only received 7% of the total
Okay,
vote, sadly. And then he brought a lawsuit against the Boston police for their mistreatment towards specific liquor dealers and interfering with the activities of the
Damn.
hospital.
So he's fighting for the sick people and the alcoholics.
Yep,
He's like
yep.
oh my
Then,
God.
after that, he spent the latter half of his career advocating for the treatment of criminals and the mentally ill. So he said they were unfairly treated. He demonstrated something that was done to mental health patients at the time, where they used to tie a bed sheet around their head to keep them from being able to move in bed.
Yeah.
So he basically was advocating for people who didn't have the money to pay for medical treatment, the mentally ill, for the incarcerated population.
Wow, man.
And then he died following a hemorrhage and cancer. So
damn.
he was he was a very active guy in the early 1900s in Boston. very outspoken for some pretty important stuff.
That's incredible. What
Yeah.
a fucking guy.
Normally you
And
find
to think he just fucking sounded like this the
Yeah.
whole time. He's like, no, we got to bring medicine to the people.
I need Lois.
Lois.
Normally you find a guy from Boston in the early 1900s. You're like, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
But hey,
That's amazing.
George W. Galvin, and he had a pretty impressive
Whoa!
stash. So,
Dude, can him and Yolanda get together? I feel like they could take over
Yolandi
all
of
of Europe.
whatever. Yeah,
Yolandi,
They were
sorry.
only 500 years apart in their lives, but
How beautiful their
how
love
beautiful
would have
their
been.
love would have been.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Honestly, he
Incredible.
probably would have hated her because she was so power hungry.
That's true. That's
He'd be like, "We should give the throne to everyone,
yeah,
to the
yeah.
people."
We should dissolve the throne. She's
Yeah.
like, "What the
And
fuck
then
did
she
you just say
kills
to me?"
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She kills him immediately.
Wow.
This is like actually, you know what? This is such a such a shift from last episode because remember we ended the last episode
on like the
on
death of a child. Yeah,
and this
and
is
now
like,
it's a guy who
this guy's a
probably
saint
saved the lives of
of
children.
millions.
So you know what?
What is there to say? What is there to say? Shout out my boy. What's his name?
I forgot.